Hey, how you doing? Question to my fellow ADHDers. How do you cope with mess? Now, the reason I ask this is because I sometimes see ADHDers talking about mess in a similar way to me, and some talking about it in a very different way to me. And I don't know if that's more like a typical gender split, or if it's just, you know, a couple of different ways that mess is usually processed. So for me, I personally almost negatively hallucinate mess until it gets overwhelming. I like to have things in line of sight so that they're really easy for me to get and they remind me that I need to action X, Y, Z. And as long as things aren't dirty and I'm able to do the tasks I need to, so for example, I don't like the sides being covered with loads of stuff whilst I'm trying to cook. I like the space to cook, but other than that, I'm generally okay. But I've also noticed some others say that, you know, that they can't get the motivation to clear up the mess in a similar sort of way that I might not be able to get the motivation to do it, but they find any mess makes them incredibly anxious, which I find an interesting response because I don't get that until it gets to a point where it's overwhelming. So I'm wondering, you know, is there a bit of nuance? How does it relate to you? I'd be interested in your response, whether it's in text or a video response or anything like that. How does mess affect you? How do you cope with mess?